Why?
My journey begins at North America's most northern drivable point. The plan is to ride through Canada and America before crossing over to Europe. From there, I'll make my way across Asia and down to Australia. New Zealand's southernmost drivable point will mark the end of my journey. I'm calling it the Big Spiral, and this is Act 3 across North America.
Good morning. I've spent the last couple days cooped up in this hotel room working, and it's time to ride again, and I just can't wait to get out there again. So it's going to be a little, well, I don't even know what to expect because we're in Alberta now. Let me show you in the map what I have planned. All right, so if we look at our map of southern British Columbia, we came down from the north here and ended up in Grande Prairie, across the Alberta border here. So there's something called Forestry Trunk Road here that will get us all the way to Hinton. And then there's something called Highway 40, which is apparently like a really beautiful road. I think it's mostly gravel. And that'll get us all the way down to Crow's Nest Pass, which is basically at the southern end of Alberta and BC. Yeah, let's get going. Let's get on the road. Now, before we go, there's one thing I need to do with the bike. If you remember, after the Dalton Highway, I had to get the fork seals replaced. Well, one of them started leaking. I noticed already in Tumblr Ridge that one started leaking. So I want to try use my seal doctor to see if I can stop the leaking, because I paid so much money to have those repaired and it's leaking already. I'm a little upset about that. So yeah, but last time I actually used this tool a little bit incorrectly, so I'm going to try to do it the proper way this time. So the thing I should have done last time is lower the seal. So this is apparently the trick. Just let the seal drop. So it's mostly only just this side that's the problem, but the other side is a little bit wet too. A little bit of dirt came out. Not too much though. Pretty easy to do, and I hope it works. All right, it's time to leave Grande Prairie. A little bit windy today. Oh yeah, and I'm sure you already noticed. I should at least acknowledge, yes, I shaved. Forestry Trunk Road. They really put a lot of water down. There's the water truck there. I just washed my bike. Yeah, during the days off, I shaved my face and I washed my bike. And well, my face is still shaven, but my bike is no longer clean. I just got a rock to the knee. My right knee somehow. Okay, I just pulled over for a small break. This plate does not want to stay on the bike. Look at this. Oh man. All right, that's better. But they're also spraying this calcium
chloride stuff, probably. Oh, my bike is my bike is kind of slimy right now. All right, entering Hinton. I need some gas and maybe a bit of lunch. Okay, I've maybe just had what most would consider not the healthiest of foods, but I am satiated. So I just gotta get some gas, and then we're gonna head off to a place I saw on Facebook, and it looks really kind of fascinating. But let me just get the gas and I'll tell you all about it. $1.49, it's so cheap. So about this thing I saw on Facebook. So there's this place on the route I want to take by the Rocky Mountains. There's an old mine there, and there's an old train track going up through that mine. The train track has a number of bridges on it. Okay, so the thing is, the track has been abandoned, so this one bridge, I don't know exactly where it is, but this one bridge is made of concrete. It's got these really tall concrete pillars, and they got undercut by the water, so this big bridge is just about to collapse. It's like really precarious. I've seen pictures on Facebook. It looks really precarious. I thought it just looked fascinating. It looked super interesting. Maybe the other thing I should mention is straight ahead is Jasper. I'm turning here back onto Highway 40, but straight ahead is Jasper, and Jasper is like a pretty famous resort town in Canada. Really beautiful place. It's in a national park, and about a month ago, as I was heading north, a wildfire came through, and a third of the town has been burnt down, which is really quite sad. All right, so let's go that way. So now we're heading south. I think we're getting close. Some riding activity. Okay, so like I said, I didn't know exactly where the bridge is, but I've marked one on the left here. It's on the other side of the river. Okay, there's two more over there. I can't really see them, so I may just fly the drone and see what I can see. Oh, there's one down there. I see it. Okay, I'm gonna fly the drone and see if I can find it. So if you see on my map, I've got 3 locations marked for bridges that I saw on the satellite view. So I'm just gonna fly the drone and see if I can find it.
Point updated.
Alright, let's see what we can find here. Okay, there's one bridge there. Okay, that one's not it. It looks fairly intact too. Oh, there's a bridge there. Oh, is that it? I might lose a signal. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Wonder if I can take my motorbike. Yeah, it's all slid, so I can't really take my bike. So I'm gonna have to walk, I believe. Alright, so I just navigating to where the bridge is. I saw there's some kind of line on my map. I don't know if it's a hiking trail or what the deal is, but there's some kind of trail right by that bridge. So just down here, oh, there's even like a little road up there for me. Guess I can keep going. Just afraid it's a bit wet down here. All right. All right, let's go for, oh, there is a trail here. This looks like it goes down. Wearing my squeaky boots again. Anyways, I thought this bridge was kind of fascinating because usually things are either broken or they're not, right? And this one's kind of halfway. So I thought, hey, this seems like a pretty interesting thing to go have a look at. And yeah. Anyways, I'm just following some random path because oh, there's train tracks there. Cool. Well, if we found train tracks, then I think we found the bridge. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have been able to ride my motorbike along this. So I think it's probably fair to say that I'm not going to be walking on the bridge. Although, I'm not sure when the bridge is starting, but it should be starting pretty soon. Oh, okay, that's the bridge there. Yeah, it's got a bit of a curve in it. Not quite straight anymore. You know, if I walked on it, it'd probably be okay, but it's probably a terrible idea. How can I get down there? I don't want to do this side, I don't think. Wow, it's crazy. It's basically cracked in half. I kind of want to walk across it because the other side's definitely easier to access. Although I see beer can on this side. This is a bit of rock climbing here. Do I do it in my squeaky boots? Okay. Let's see if I can get down this. It's all choss pretty much. Choss is basically like a loose rock. It's holding so far. Oh my god. Okay. Got that part done. This is also all right. I'm down. Wow. Look at that. It's amazing that didn't fall. I wonder if it's being held up by the wooden structure above, because something tells me that when they built this bridge, not a lot of engineering thought went into it. Like if you look at the bottom of the pillars, the depth that the foundation has gone into the earth is not deep at all. And of course the water is going to undercut that at some point. Even on the upper ones where the water isn't, it's been undercut as well. And it seems like this wooden post, is that the only thing that's holding the whole thing up? There's another one there. It kind of looks like it was tacked on there, you know, like it shouldn't be necessary if you have these giant concrete pillars, but there they are. Anyways, I find this super fascinating. It's just kind of cool to see all these old relics like kind of rotting away, and it's kind of cool to see it in that halfway stage, because this is definitely going to fall over at some point. It's only a matter of time. All right, now I got to scramble up the wall again, and looking at it, I'm like, how did I even do that? All right, let's get on the road. It's dinner time. So I'm heading to a campsite. It's really out of the way, so I'm not sure if it's even open or... Oh! Okay. Okay. Adventure time! Oh my god! There's some horses out there. I wonder if there's anybody here. Gate's open. That's a good sign. You know, I think there is nobody here whatsoever. I think I'll take the site with antlers. Instead of moose antlers. Oh, someone carved a spoon. Score. My freaking license plate is gone again. Why? That's so annoying. Why does it happen? Alright, so I looked at my footage and I found my plate. So when I was flying my drone looking for the bridge, you can see that my plate is still attached to the bike there. So I think in the morning I'm gonna go back and yeah, see if I can find it. It's come off like 4 or 5 times now, so, and there's been actually already today I already caught it, like, oh, it's trying to fall off, and I put new zip ties on. So I think the plate is like sawing at the zip ties, and that's what it is. So it's just supremely annoying. I guess I'm not too far away from BC, so I could just drive over to BC and get a new plate, I suppose. But if I can find the plate, it'll be a lot less hassle, because to get to BC is a bit of a ways. So, all right, I'll see you in the morning, and we'll go for a quick look. All right, it's the next morning, and today is operation either find the plate or get a new plate. So let me show you on the map what the plan is. So yesterday we left Grand Prairie. We're just off the map here a little bit, and went something like this, and then we went into Hinton. I got some gas, and then from Hinton I took the 40 to Kettamin, and then to Mountain Park, and then kept going past the Mountain Park, and that's about where I am now. So I'm gonna backtrack and look for my plate through here, and if I can't find it, I'm gonna keep going back to Hinton, and then I'm gonna go to Jasper, and then back out past Mount Robson, back into British Columbia. But I'm quite sure if I go to Valemount, I can get a plate there.
I think it might be hard to find the plate because it was already quite dirty when it fell off, and it's not going to pop out. Like it's the same color as the ground. So yeah, yeah, let's see what happens. You know, actually, it's not all bad news. I checked my fork seal this morning and it was not leaking. I managed to fix it, so I'm pretty happy about that. All right, let the hunt begin.
Johnson Meyer Insurance Agency, Angela speaking.
Hi, I lost the license plate for my motorcycle. I was wondering if you have any plates in stock.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, all right, and
You
you're
just have to come in with your insurance docs and we can do it up.
okay, and you're open till 4:30, I think.
Yes, we are.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, I guess we're going back to BC. I called an insurance place in Valemount, and they got some plates for me. It's just a 3-hour drive to get there. Hopefully I don't get any trouble from the police for driving around without a plate. But this is all part of the adventure, I guess. So, slight upside, have to drive through Jasper and the national park. So maybe we can see a little bit of what happened there with the fire and stuff. So yeah, all right, let's go. Oh my God, I just had such a fright. I nearly had a heart attack. So check this out. I was coming from the other way, going into this tunnel. Tell me if you can see anything in that tunnel. No, you don't see much, do you? And I was cruising pretty fast. And then all of a sudden I see these guys. What are you doing in here? I guess they like the salt, but I came in so fast I didn't see them till the last second. And they're in a tunnel. Like if they want to escape, they're gonna probably jump in front of you, you know? Anyways. Bighorn sheep. My heart was racing after that. I could not. I was like, what are you guys doing? You know, there's got to be accidents. It's got to happen in that tunnel. Why? You guys freaked the hell out of me. Okay, anyways. Heading towards Jasper now. I think you can start to see the result of the fire now. Arriving in BC. All right. Oh, that took a while, but yeah, we're in Valemount and I should be able to get myself a new license plate.
Vermont. Well, there's my insurance place.
Alright, so I got plate number 3. I'm gonna buy some bolts and Loctite and double-sided tape and whatever. This thing's never coming off ever again. Well, I've been to the hardware store and I got a whole bunch of stuff. Let's install it so it never comes off again. Alright, first things first, some double-sided tape. And yes, I cleaned off the surface first. Alright, we'll stick the plate to it. Plenty of Loctite. Shove that through. And big washers, so it's just gonna hold the plate there. You can tell I've been burned, you know. I don't want this to happen again. Alright, we'll put a bolt on the back side with another big washer. Lots of Loctite. This is what I should have done the first time this happened, but I'm not a smart man, so. Alright, here I am with my new plate. It's on there pretty good. If it falls off again, this bike was never meant to be road legal. I'm saying it now. Oh man, this better be the last time. Just when you think nothing's gonna happen, all that stuff happened. I think I'm pretty solid with the license plate now. I don't think it's gonna come off anymore. If I crash, drop the bike, I'm definitely gonna check, because the plate's just a thin piece of aluminum, and yeah, it could pop off that way. But and those big horned sheep in that tunnel, oh my god, I had a heart attack. Because I was probably going a little too fast. I was going about 100 kilometers an hour. I was like, oh yeah, I just want to get to Valemount and get that license plate. Those sheep, they stand on the side, and I just kind of entering the tunnel. I'm like, oh my god, there's animals in here. and my biggest fear was that, okay, well, I might scare them and they have nowhere to go other than to jump into the middle. And oh my god, I was so freaked out. Luckily, they did not jump into the middle. But if I hit one of those things are like solid. They're probably 300 or 400 pounds each, and they have the big horns on them. I would have been just annihilated by one of those. So, and I actually kind of chased them out, because after I went back through, and I kind of chased them out, and I turn around and they just gone back in. So I think because it doesn't rain in that tunnel, the salt just stays, because I'm sure they salt the roads in the winter, and they just like to get the salt. And yeah, they just hang out in the tunnel, and it's, oh my god, it's so dangerous. But anyways, let's go have a look at the map and I'll show you where I am. So anyways, I camped somewhere around here and realized I didn't have a plate. And so I backtracked around to, the bridge was around here. And when I realized I didn't find the plate, I was a little sad. So I was like, okay, well, I got to backtrack. So I backtracked to Hinton. And then I drove into the national park, into Jasper. And then all the way out of the Jasper. And then took a left and went down to Valemount. But anyways, thanks for watching the video. Another kind of chaotic day. I swear I'm not this chaotic, but the motorbike and this adventure seems to invite chaos. But anyways, if you liked the video, if you could hit the subscribe button down below, that would help me a lot. I need the channel to grow in order to make it all the way around. So yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.